Peggy 7.
I'm Miko.
I'm Entrance Jew.
I'm Tai.
And we're gonna learn what Sonic Team was up to during the Sega Saturn.
They were up to being jerks to each other and this.
Pre-rendered 3D cutscenes.
Poorly pre-rendered 3D cutscenes.
Yep.
Is this the same stock cutscene from, like, the era?
I guess.
Shadows standing up there with his arms crossed.
It looks like it's from 1996, so you know, probably.
Are those the hills from D2?
No, they're from Sonic Colors.
That's a Dreamcast game. The Dreamcast didn't exist yet.
We don't know that.
Yes, we do.
No, they were working on it during this.
Our scientists are still at work.
Scientists are working round the clock to discover the secrets of Nights into Dreams. Press start. Copyright Sega.
So what's this game about? I hear a lot of people saying good
it
things.
is about dreams.
Oh.
And before we begin, there's the HD remake, and you can play it in the classic graphics, which we're going to be doing for the first two videos.
So people know that the Saturn automatically put this shitty border around all your games.
Yeah. So this game is primarily about orbs and flying.
I like one
Just
or
like
two of
no,
those
not
things.
even any story. We're just dropped right into it.
Yep. So those nightmare dudes, they just stole our orbs. We gotta go get them back. So go to the gazebo, drop your red orb in the thing, and then fuse with knights, and now we go collect orbs in order to free other orbs.
This is scarily different from the Wii version. Like, it's kind of surprising.
I have not played the Wii version. If this LP goes well, I might do, because I own it. It's one of the games that came with my Wii.
Oh.
When I bought it in, like, '08. I have not played it. I was certain I traded it in until I moved and found it.
It's the only video game I've ever traded in.
Okay, well, that sounds promising. So basically, what you want to do is, those orbs that are yellow now, you want to collect 20 blue chips, and then you want to crash into the idea capture, those orbs, that orb flying around Knights right now, that's called an idea with a Y.
Because...
Yeah? Just because Sonic Team's weird. I don't know.
This was most...
Shut up, Concordat, you're not even in the video.
This was mostly Yuji Naka's baby. The rest of Sonic Team barely had anything to do with it.
I mean, it's fun. Don't get me wrong, it's an acid trip.
I still don't
he was so mad when the guys working on Sonic Extreme wanted to use his engine that he just said no, and he delayed the game but gave them shitty deadlines so they couldn't complete it on purpose.
So when you free that thing, bonus time starts.
Oh boy!
And bonus time gives you double points, and the points are important because you need to get at least a C rank on every level in order to unlock the final level.
See, that's the same in the Wii game. It was very fun learning that the first time I played.
Yeah.
Having to redo all the bosses.
I don't really understand what the thresholds are for the letter grades. It's not documented anywhere as far as I can tell. So, just, collect as many points. You don't get a bonus for finishing at the gazebo with, like, more time on the clock, so just spend as much time as you can going back around, collecting points.
But make sure you don't run too low on time.
Yeah, you want to be able to get back to the gazebo, otherwise you're gonna turn back into the kids, which we don't see in this video.
Good.
And the kids are not as good as Knights because they can't fly and they're awkward and there's a clock chasing you. If you get caught, it's game over.
I don't understand, because like the first time you went through, you barely scraped through with a C rank, but I don't see how you could have gone any better.
I could have gone around more and collected more points. Speaking of points, here's how you abuse the fuck out of points.
Smash your face into the wall system.
Yes, that yellow and blue ring, that activates Acrobat Time, and what that does is it lets you do a bunch of tricks for extra points. And you can cheese it by scraping up against the floor or ceiling and mashing the trigger buttons, which just resets the animation. You're never supposed to be able to get like 15 Acrobat Time actions in a row.
I wish when I threw myself against the floor, people thought I was dreamy.
There's also an achievement for getting dreamy, which I think is 9 Acrobat Time actions in a row.
You just went and got like 30.
Yeah.
Instead, people just say, entrance you, stop, and entrance you're ruining this party.
Damn it, entrance Jew.
Do you just tell them to step off? You're twerking.
Yes.
And each level has 4 courses. This is the last one before we go fight the boss.
Oh boy. Is there like any plot in this game at all?
A little bit. You don't get to see any of it until you beat the game as both characters, really.
Why?
It's just that's just how they did things in the early 3D era.
See,
No, Mario 64 had an opening.
Well, that's because that was after this. The Saturn came out before the N64.
They didn't learn that yet. They were still, like, kind of pushing arcadey sorts of games, and I could easily see this game in an arcade if people could understand what was happening.
Yeah, it took me a long time to figure that shit out.
I don't know, I don't mind arcadey games as long as they're done right.
So, we got a B rank for this level. Good job, team.
That means you don't
Let's
have
go
to
fight a
do it.
boss.
Oh, go! Oh no!
This is Gilwing. Oh, by the way, there's no health system. If you take damage, you lose time. You lose 5 seconds every time you get hit.
Oh no!
Oh, I forgot I paused the game. Whatever.
See, I got Lost Worlds and I haven't installed the NiGHTS DLC yet, but apparently this guy's a reskin of one of the bosses in that.
Probably. But yeah, here's how you fight Gilwing. You use the boost mode, which I don't think I explained. If you hold A on the controller, you do that spinning thing. That's boost.
But you don't want to touch his tail, right?
Well, I'll explain that when I get to it, but basically just knock his head away until his tail gets shorter and shorter and eventually he's dead.
Oh.
And what you can do is you can do a paraloop attack, which is, you see those stars that are coming out of Knight's arms?
Mm-hmm.
And you see how if I loop them around into a circle, it makes like a rainbow thing of damage?
Yeah.
If you can hit the end of his tail with that rainbow thing of damage, it'll kill him in one hit. But it is so fucking hard to do.
So you're just gonna beat him the good old-fashioned way.
Well, I got it on my first try, actually, on another attempt, so I spliced it in.
Yeah,
So that's coming in a minute.
Well, let me tell you, the bosses in the Wii Nights game aren't very good.
Well, I'll take your word for it.
Like, it's just not fun.
And he's dead.
this boss, I would not know what to do, because throwing yourself at the enemy does not seem like a thing you should consider.
Not in this game. In other games, not this one.
Yeah, this game's perfect to LP, really, because, like, very few things are actually obvious. The game doesn't tell you shit.
Not only that, but, like, even though you're watching it, I still have this feel of, like, I still have to learn by doing, because it just doesn't make sense.
We beat Sonic's score. Good job.
Yay! Sonic
And the
is so
fighting
bad at
Freak
this game.
Knuckles.
Also, that 1.0 multiplier on the side, you get a multiplication bonus for how fast you beat the boss. I took forever, so I didn't get it, so it's just 1.0. It starts at 2x at 120 seconds and works its way down as you go on.
Alright, so you're gonna just go one-shot the boss now.
Yeah.
Chivo Cam. Oh
Tear it
boy.
Oh, I forgot I put that text there. I've been sitting on this footage for almost a year, so and that's how it's done.
Oh, cool. You just sparkled his tail and he died.
That's a Steam achievement if you do that.
Is that what they call a shine spark?
Yeah, so I got 104 seconds, so that's 1.8 multiplier. So that multiplies my entire score for the level.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I like how he turned into polygons.